As we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month, we're looking at an amazing success story. The internet has created new paths to major accomplishments for aspiring actors, singers, and also authors. In March of last year, Colombian-American writer Alex Aster posted this video pitching an idea for her book, Lightlark. Every 100 years, a cursed island appears to host a game that gives 6 rulers of the realm a chance to break their own curses. To do that, one of the 6 rulers must die, leading the main character to lie and cheat in order to stay alive. But of course, love complicates it all. And Alex Aster joins us now to talk about how that one post changed her life. Welcome to the show, Alex. This is so exciting. I mean, tell me how a 15-second TikTok video turned into a publishing deal and then a New York Times bestseller, no less.
It really was a lot of luck mixed with me trying to be published for a very long time before that. And I had 2 books come out. They were really inspired by my Colombian heritage, but they didn't perform that well because they came out during the pandemic. And so this was kind of my plea to the universe of, does anyone want to read this? I had been rejected by multiple publishers at that point. It seemed like no one wanted to publish this book. So I made that video and it went viral overnight. When I woke up in the morning, it had over 1 million views. So many people were commenting like, I want to buy this today. I don't even read books, but this sounds so good. And so it went viral, and a week later it went to auction and I got the biggest book deal I've ever gotten in my life. And then a year later, I got a movie deal from that video before the book was even out.
And so I want to pick up on a few of those points. One, you talked about how you got rejected, and that's really the story of a lot of up-and-coming authors. What made you keep pushing? How many rejections did you get? And how did you know, okay, I'm not going to give up?
Yeah, so I actually started trying to be a published author when I was 12. And so by the time I got my first agent, I had been rejected thousands of times for, I think I wrote 6 different books that will never be published, that were all rejected hundreds of times each. I did end up selling my next book, which was my first book that came out, but again, it didn't do well, and I got dropped by my agent, and then I almost gave up because it had been such a long time, so many rejections, and you always think you're almost there, and then something happens that kind of knocks you down again. So my advice would be just keep going, because you only need one yes.
And you're only 27.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think if I hadn't started so young, it wouldn't have been like this. I wouldn't have been able to achieve this at 27.
Right, you've already been doing this for 15 years
at this
point.
Yeah, I mean, it really feels like so many people have just seen the last 1 or 2 years of my life that look so amazing. Again, getting the movie deal, getting these book deals, being able to do this full time. Because I had so many people tell me that my work wasn't good enough, that I would never be published. And I'm glad that I kept going.
Look at you now, right? Then you get the last laugh. I'm sure that many of those publishers are kicking themselves, and agents as well. How did you get a movie deal before the book was actually even released?
So a producer at the production company that produced Twilight, Maze Runner, all the John Green movies, saw one of the posts and said, oh, this looks interesting. So they went to my agents and they said, can I read this early? They sent it to them, and I didn't hear anything. I didn't really think anything of it, but they loved the book. Everyone at the company loved the book, and then they sent it to Universal. Universal loved the book, and so they bought the movie rights because they believed in it before it came out, and it was a risk for them, but they thought, we want to take this off the table before there's more competition.
And I talked about the plot a little bit, but give us a little bit more and talk about the central themes in the book.
I really poured everything I love from those nostalgic, like The Hunger Games, Twilight, those books that I grew up reading and I love so much. I poured all of that in there. There's a big sense of mystery, there's plot twists, and I haven't met anyone who has guessed all the plot twists. So I hope that it's a mystery until the very last page and you don't know what's going to happen.
And you're also going to be a New York Comic-Con panelist this coming weekend here in New York.
Yes, I'm on a panel with Brandon Sanderson, who's one of the best-selling authors in history, and to be next to him on a panel, a fantasy panel, is truly surreal, and I never believed that I would get to this point, let alone be surrounded by those people.
How many books are going to be in the series?
I don't know yet. I'm hoping more than 2, which is what I'm contracted for, but I do think it's going to be beyond the 2, but I don't have a final number yet.
How long will fans have to wait for the next installment?
Oh, it's going to be published less than a year from now, so they won't have to wait very long.
Alex, congratulations already on all the success. Just so excited for you. It's really contagious. Don't forget about the little people.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Lightlark is now available wherever books are sold.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.